Today we are learning the Hozier song Too Sweet on ukulele, doing it the right way because we're going to incorporate the riff into it. This song was famously written about Starbucks hazelnut lattes if you don't ask for half as many pumps. But basically it's 5 chords for 4 chord slots, and it's going to sound like this. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of that riff in there. So let's go through the chords. Again, like I said, 5 chords are pretty easy. They're all in the same spot. We're gonna start with G minor. So you can use your pinky or your ring finger for that 3rd fret on the E string right there. That's gonna be important in just a second. But that first chord, right? So open 2, 3, 1. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate that riff, that ba-dum, bump, ba-dum, bump, ba-da-da-da. So basically those notes are gonna be where that root note is, that 3rd fret on the E string, that G. So that's the riff, okay? We're gonna go 3 on the E string and then open and 1 on the A string. We can incorporate that into the chord by doing it this way. See, so those last 4 counts, 3 and 4 and, right? It's gonna be open on the A string and 1 on the A string, okay? Okay, now there's a couple different ways we can strum it. I'm just stabbing at the moments in time. It's way better if you haven't gotten the timing down to go like down and up. Because then we can kind of keep a steady hand, which is way better than just stabbing at moments in time. We'll talk about that in a second. But basically, that's that first chord. Then we're going to transition that into the B flat, which you can keep your pointer finger lined up on the 1st fret and now go 3, 2, 1, 1, okay? Exact same strumming pattern and the exact same thing that happens at the end, but with 2 different notes. So now we've got a little bit of a stretch if you haven't used your pinky before, but it's super doable. 3, 3, 5, 5. And again, you can do it without the notes to do the riff, but I think it sounds better to go. Which is just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 5, 5. So again, we're adding that on top of the chord. And again, if this is really a big stretch for you, I would say just try doing it without the lowest string here. And then maybe use your fingers or just jump to it to get your sound that way, right? So now we've got G minor, open 1, B flat, 3, 3, 5, 5. Then we got the E flat, which is open 3, 3, 1. Okay. Notice that your pointer finger can kind of just hang out around that 1st fret the entire time so far, right? Now there's no riff here. It's just pure vibe. And then that's gonna go to F7 to open 1, open. And then we're gonna switch to D7. And then that D7 is 2, 2, 2, 3. Extra points if you can get the riff on top here. I think the best way to do it is to add, it's really 3, 3, 1, 1. But if you're in this position right here, I think you can kind of get that pinky to that 6th fret on the E string, and it just seems that much more impressive. But you could also do it like this. Like that, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay? However you want to do it. So all together, G minor, open 1, B flat, 3, 5, E flat, F7, D7. And it sounds sweet. It sounds too sweet, especially if you're rocking this Vangoa ukulele. Too sweet. The deal on this one is actually amazing. I'll link you in the description with an affiliate link. But it's got the beveled rest right here, so it's super comfortable to play. Looks fantastic, front and back. Big fan of Vangoa stuff. Very, very inexpensive. Definitely check that link if you want to help support the channel. But that's essentially it. All right. Now, again, all those that I was just playing it that way, I'm just kind of doing downstrokes with my nail to kind of get a consistent sound, right? Okay, see how I'm doing that? Now again, if you want to kind of have that steady pace going up and down, because I think that's like the best way to count musically. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and just kind of keep it going. You can kind of see how that is. You use the dynamic of the count to help hit the spots, right? That's way better than going like down, 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 down. It's really just a count, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da 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 da. So if you can hum it or whatever while you're doing that, then you have everything that you need to do it. It's just adding the action and the dynamic onto when those notes occur, okay? So now, you know, we could go through and just write the whole thing out, but I think that's almost like more detrimental to anything. But basically, if we just take that first chord, see how that my hand is, I'm getting a downstroke with my pointer finger and an upstroke on my thumb. And that never changes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 3 and 4 and. Again, musical counting is the most important thing that you could do. Again, what I'm doing here is I'm just holding the strings, and then I'm just kind of pushing down and putting pressure on it as I'm going around. And that is so much better for your musicianship. Otherwise, you're just stabbing at time trying to get da 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 da, which is fine if you can do it and you have that rhythm built in. But if you don't, definitely work on the muting and just the down and ups, because it's really going to help you out. But anyways, like I said, thank you to Vangoa for sponsoring the video. If you have any questions, hit me in the comment section. I'll talk to y'all soon.